Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store in Richland. Now's the best time of the year to save more with Mahindra, and it all starts with zero. Pay zero down and 0% interest up to 60 months. That's more for less on many of Mahindra's best-selling models, with tractors that deliver more lift, capacity, fuel efficiency, and built-in weight. So get zero down, 0% interest for up to 60 months on Mahindra, the world's #1 selling tractor, Mahindra, available at the Tractor Store in Richland.
Hey, Coach, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Practice day 7 down, so we're almost halfway. Man, like anything at this point, saw some good, some bad, saw a lot of teachable moments. D. Baker really stepped up in pass protection today. I'm so proud of him because he's a young man that's not shown to be a tough guy. And this game is for tough guys. It's just the way it is. And he was a tough guy today. And y'all know once you prove to yourself you can be a tough guy, then you've kind of crossed a hurdle. And we tell our young men, man, hey, being a tough guy, let's not go into a bar and win in a bar fight. That's not what toughness is. Toughness is, can you wake up on a bad day when adversity has hit you, and can you still handle your responsibilities and your obligations for everybody that's counting on you? He did that today. I thought Daquan Bailey-Brown did the same thing. I thought Nate Brooks did some of those things today. J.D. Rutherford and Tyler Barnes are two young men in the secondary that continue to get their hands on the ball and make plays, and that was good to see. Antavius Willis made a few guys miss today at running back, and so those are a few guys that I saw do some things off the top of my head coming off the field.
How's the transition? I know he's no stranger really to running back. I know he played quarterback in high school, but how would you say the transition from Willis to running back has gone?
It's from a talent standpoint, he's a natural. He was basically a wildcat quarterback in high school. He's got great shiftiness and ability to make you miss. He's obviously got good hands. He just is having to learn pass protections and all the nuances of this offense, because this is a very, very, very high-level offense. We got a lot of tools in the toolbox. We got a ton of protections, a ton of protection checks and run checks and all that. So he's learning way more than just lining up and running a route. But from a talent standpoint, he's got it, and he's got the want to, right? He was coached by Bernard Ewell and high school, and anybody that knows Bernard, probably the greatest player to ever play at Jim Hill High School. So he's a good fellow.
Coach, after y'all got to watch the video of Saturday scrimmage, were there any additional takeaways?
Any additional takeaways from the scrimmage?
Yeah, after you got to watch the video.
Man, I like to think, Glenn, you know me, man, I move on with life fast.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, that seems like a year ago now. I just thought there was some physicalness to it. I thought offensively, execution was very poor, which led to a lot of bad football. Now, I thought our defense capitalized on that. I think we're flying around defensively. I can't say enough about the job Coach Armstrong's done getting our defensive kids here back bought in to what real Southern Miss football is, with playing nasty bunch style. We're tremendous at matching patterns right now, and we've got some really good schemes, and we're playing really hard. I thought offensively we cleaned up the execution today, which led to more realistic football on the field, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
Coach Hall, just ask this question. Right now, after, a couple of weeks of spring ball, what would you say are the differences between Webb and Lowe at quarterback? What are like one strengths as compared to the other, or what's the difference in their style?
Trey's an older guy that's already got a college degree. Heath, think about you when you were 22 compared to 19. You know what I mean? How much wisdom comes just in life over that 3-year time period? You know what I mean? Lord knows I did stupid stuff when I was 22, but I really did when I was 19. And T's a young man that's learning. He's growing in this offense. He continues to get more assertive and play with more urgency. He's really talented. He had his best day in the scrimmage on Saturday. He had another really nice day today. Trey's a little older, more mature, and a little more confident because of wisdom and experience, right? And but they both they both throw a nice ball, and they're really doing a great job leading, and I think they both got a chance to be really good football players.
Having Frank Gore Jr. for a few practices now and kind of getting to see him up front. I know maybe there's 1 or 2 days where he was limited, but what impression has he left on you?
Well, Frank loves football. Frank's a smiler, which I like. So he's a happy guy that impacts people in a positive way. And like, he really loves football. Like, he loves the finer parts of football. He loves football about as much as I do. Like, he really loves it. He loves studying it. He loves all the schemes. He loves pass pro. You know, Frank's just a young man that's got to get healthy. You know, he's only been here a year, but he's been a guy that's been consistently banged up, and he's battling. You know, and he's practicing right now, banged up, and but he's got to keep doing that. And he's extremely talented. The first guy very rarely tackles him. I think Hayes is going to talk here in a minute. He'll tell you, man, he's a tough guy to hem up in a one-on-one situation. So we're glad he's on our team.
Coach, how would you rate your knowledge of Mississippi high school football against some of the other? I mean, it seems like every time you talk about a guy, you're talking about their coach who played at such and such high school. Would you say you've developed encyclopedic knowledge of Mississippi high school football?
Well, that's just what I did, right, Patrick? Everybody knows how I grew up. I mean, I just grew up studying it, and that's what I loved. And God didn't give me much, man. I'm 5'7", I'm fat, I'm not very fast, but I can remember things. I've got a decent memory on me, so I've been able to keep that going for a while. Hey guys, once again, I appreciate you. Got a young man coming up that I got the utmost respect for, Hayes Maples. He brings it every day. Glenn, Heath, Patrick, if we attacked life on a daily basis like this sucker attacks life, we'd all be better men. Appreciate you guys, man.
That's quite the introduction there.
What's up, Hayes? How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. Go ahead, Patrick. Go ahead.
I would just say, how would you say the spring has gone, and where do you think you're able to kind of make some strides here?
I think it's going well so far. Just trying to get better every day. You know, we only get 15 practices, so taking advantage of everyone and really getting the scheme down, getting more comfortable with the new defense and everything.
What would you say is the biggest difference right now from a year ago in the way y'all are approaching things on defense?
Just the amount of urgency, the discipline, the attention to detail that we have now. That's changed drastically for sure.
Does that attention to detail lead to you guys being, you know, assignment sound and feeling really comfortable in how you're attacking the offense?
Yeah, I think it does. It's just like a detail in every little thing, every little coverage we have, every little run fit. There's detail in that for sure.
For y'all in the front, go ahead.
As a linebacker, can you talk about, it seems like all the rest of the defensive guys we talked to say that this defense is a lot of fun, that like the scheme is a lot of fun. Can you talk a little bit about that? And not much difference, but why are guys saying this is more fun than maybe in the past?
I think it just gives us a chance to go out there and make plays, you know. It puts us in the best position to really make plays and just have fun doing it.
With the corners working man-to-man, how does that change things for y'all in the front seven?
It don't really change much, you know. We know they're going to hold it down out there, and we got some dogs out there at corner for sure, and they've been doing a great job this spring. And really, we just got to focus on stopping the run, and that's big for us.
Just going up against them every day in practice, Trey Lowe, I know, was kind of thrown into the fire a little bit last year. Are you seeing a difference in him, just the way he goes through practice?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Trey has really stepped up his game for sure. I mean, he's looking great out there, and he's getting better every single day too. So that's great.
Anything else?
Just for you, what's the main focus for you individually this spring? Where do you want to improve the most?
I want to be more of a leader, you know, playing middle linebacker. I want to be able to lead the defense, be really that guy in the middle right there that everybody can rely on just to get the call, just communication and everything. And I mean, just help out this team as much as I can.
Just a little sweat. A little sweat won't hurt nobody.
Oh,
All right, guys, Briggs.
Hi, Briggs. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Pretty good. How's the spring been going for you?
Pretty good. You know, it's a lot different because, you know, normally in the past we'd probably just now be starting spring ball. So I mean, I like starting pretty early, but other than that, yeah, it's going really good with the new schemes and everything. I really like it.
Briggs, y'all have a special teams coordinator for the first time, I guess, since you've been here. What difference do you think that makes with the overall with special teams?
Definitely having just one special team coordinator is definitely huge for us because, you know, we have someone there with us the whole time, you know, who can kind of critique us on our forms and stuff. And now also does he also know kicking? You know, he knows the scheme really well too. So he's also not only just teaching us our kicking part, but we're also actually know the scheme of everything. You know, the scheme of punt, you know, field goal, kickoff, and all that other stuff. So I having a special teams coordinator is definitely huge for us.
Briggs, can you talk about your leg strength a little bit? Is it got a little stronger? How you feeling? How do you work on that in the off season without, you know, messing up your form or how you kick the ball? How do you do that?
Yeah, well, you know, ever since I had that injury, it's been about 3 years now. I've been working with our trainer Todd and stuff, and so I was just doing that every other day, staying on top of that rehab and just keeping my groin strong and stuff like that. It doesn't really affect my kicking side of it, just staying on top of it with the rehab stuff like that.
I think I know you had been battling the injury right before it kind of it got serious with the growing injury. I think I saw you in the spring game. Did you kind of make that? What happened there?
So it was I think it was my sophomore year spring. I had some growing problems, and then for the spring game, it was the first kick. I'll forget it like it was yesterday. Left hash, it was about 49, and as I was coming through, I just felt like a little pop in my groin, and it just to be honest, it just felt like someone took a knife and just stabbed you right there in the groin. And then it happened there, and then you know, I had the surgery and the rehab, and it all worked out to give me back 100%.
We've heard the guys talking about the attention to detail that they've seen from the staff and just the organization. Just kind of watching how this staff operates and Coach Hall's program works. How would you describe it?
You can definitely tell since the very first day he came in and met with us. You can just feel the culture shift around here. You know, we got guys going out early for practice. You know, just the energy around here is just really upbeat. Like no matter what day it is, if it's an off day or if it's just like the other day we had practice and it was super cold, and there's no one really just hanging their head down low. Just, oh man, you gotta go to practice today. It's really, everybody has this real upbeat tempo. You know, we're flying around out in practice and everything. But I mean, the best I would say describe it just everything's really upbeat, and the energy around here is unbelievable.
Briggs, you guys as a group are kind of known to have a little fun on social media, different aspects like that, special teams. What is it about you guys? Is it just the makeup of the group, personalities? What is it about you guys that I guess are the jokers of the football team, so to speak?
I mean, we were actually talking about that today at practice. It's crazy that you asked that because we were saying whenever our new special teams coach came in, Coach Meyer, he called me up and he was like, man, like, you know, what's the group like, yada, yada. And I was like, Coach, I mean, like the best way to describe us, you know, like half of us probably we all live with each other basically. I mean, the way we look at it, like when I look at the specialists, you know, I think of them as one of my brothers because we're always doing something together, whether it's like going out to eat or just hanging out at someone's house, you know, we're just always together. And I think that just makes us a really, really close. And then, you know, at the end of the day, we always like to, you know, goof around a little bit. When it's our time to, you know, make our kicks and stuff, we'll focus in and make our kicks and do that. But, you know, we like to kind of keep it relaxed, kind of keep everybody's energy up a little bit,